Yo, what's good, y'all? Back with another one. Oh my goodness. Now that the shock and fucking being pissed off about losing to the fucking Miami Heat has worn off, I gotta get a few things off my chest as a Knicks fan. First off, Tom Thibodeau, he's not the long-term answer as head coach. I'm just being completely honest. Like, we just gotta come to the realization, like, he's a good guy as far as like setting a culture, getting your young guys right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's basically what Mark Jackson was to the Warriors. That's what he is. Tom Thibodeau's not the long-term answer to win a championship. Like, bottom line, because the way he coached this series, bro, like, he got fucking exposed by Eric Spoelstra. Like, Eric Spoelstra absolutely destroyed him. He ran circles around him. He coached circles around him. Like, that shit was embarrassing. Because, come on, man. Like, anybody with two fucking eyes can see that New York had more talent than Miami. Anybody could fucking see that shit. Like, that's why the majority of the public picked the Knicks to beat Miami. And they were correct. They were the better team. Like, most of those motherfuckers on Miami can't even make the Knicks rotation outside of Jimmy, Bam, and Tyler Hero. Let's just stop this capping ass shit, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, Tom Thibodeau is not, like I said, he's not it, man. Going forward, he's not the answer. But I'll put up with him as a fan for another year. Because next year, if we lose again in the second round, then yeah, he's going to have to go. Bottom line, because I've never been a Tom Thibodeau supporter to begin with. But it was made worse. It was made worse, like, with this playoff run. Yes, we beat Cleveland. I'm happy about that. I was extremely happy about beating Cleveland. And it felt good to win that playoff series, but I expected us to beat Cleveland. I wasn't surprised by that. I was stunned that we lost to Miami. I'm stunned. I'm still shocked. Because, like I said, more times than not, the better team normally wins when it comes to basketball. But that wasn't the case this time. And my second person who needs to catch these fucking strays is Julius Randle. Yo, I've reached my boiling point with this dude, and I've reached my wits end with Julius Randle. He is an absolute choke artist in the postseason. People are talking shit about RJ Barrett. I'm cool with that. He was horrible last night. 1 for 10 he was trash, point blank. But he out of 8 out of the 12 games that we played in the postseason this year, or 8 out of 11 games he played, he was very good in the postseason. He had 3 bad games this year in the playoffs, just 3 out of the 8. So I can live with that ratio. Plus, he's only 22 years old. So I think he's going to continue to improve. But Julius Randle, nah, bruh. He's got to fucking go. Point blank, period. Julius Randle's got to go. Like, we're not going to get better with him as our second option or even our best player. But he's never been our best player since Jalen Brunson stepped onto the scene. Like, I don't understand why people still hold him in that regard as New York's best player. He's not the Knicks' best player. Stop the fucking cap. Jalen Brunson is New York's best player. He has been since the minute he signed that contract. But my whole bottom line is we got to make moves this offseason if we want to be ready to compete for a ring. This offseason is going to show me how serious Leon Rose and Wes is about really trying to go for it, because the opportunity is there. The Celtics are probably going to be in the NBA Finals, and that's who we have to measure ourselves against. And even Milwaukee and Philadelphia, depending on what happens with James Harden, we have to measure ourselves against those teams. And even Miami, because as we saw, even though Miami was terrible most of the regular season, they turned it up in the postseason, and they've been a great playoff team. But the bottom line is, man, New York got to make moves. Bottom line, yo. Like, Julius Randle's got to get traded. I'm sorry. He's got to go. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what no Knicks fan says. They can spare me that fucking bullshit. Julius Randle has to fucking go. Period. I ain't trying to hear no more fucking excuses for this dude at all. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.